I'm going to talk about search box that you would find on almost on the e-commerce websites. Um, just a little bit introduction of myself. I'm coming from a company called Klevu Search, and I am the CTO of the company. You will come to know what we do as we as we as we progress in the presentation. But I would like to start with asking a few questions, and please do give answers. I would really appreciate that. My first question is very simple. How many of you shop online? All of them. Thank you for responding. Thank you. My second question, why? Why do you go online and shop?
Convenient. Simplicity.
That's great.
Much faster. I don't have to trudge around inside a shop, and maybe you don't tend to get assistance possibly, and even sometimes the staff can be a little bit irritating.
Thank you. Yeah.
And cheaper prices.
Yeah. Why do you have to shop? Why? You are earning, right? Why do you have to spend your money?
That's what our money for.
That's a nice answer. Yeah.
Necessity requirements.
So that takes me to the first of my slide. I mean, would you say that this covers why you have to shop online? Or, well, shop. Sometimes you need some things, sometimes you wish to have few things, and that's why you'll go online or visit a shop and then you try to buy something. My next question, say you're on Amazon. I believe everybody would have shopped at least once on Amazon here. Say you are on amazon.co.uk. How do you start searching on that website? What do you do? Keywords. That's good. So you'll find a search box and then you'll start typing keywords, right?
Or you go through categories as well.
Okay, so that's the category navigation. You'll go through the navigation, you'll find a relevant category to your product. And something else? When you're thinking about keywords, how do you find out which keywords to use?
As you start typing in, normally you get the contextual, so you're getting, it should start telling you what keywords.
Yeah, so that's like an autocomplete thing. You are or auto suggestions. You're typing something and you're getting some suggestions.
Yeah.
But even before that, when you start typing, there are 26 letters on your keyboard. How do you decide which letter you want to press first?
Isn't it much more better to research what not on the actual shop itself, but online maybe what they're trying to get, whether that's possible or it does exist in the market as well or not?
Yeah.
From the beginning, and then maybe if it does, then what sort of versions it's got?
Yeah.
Because every single product it's not that every single product has got one version. The same product can have multiple versions.
There are so many products. Do you know how many products Amazon has on its website?
6 million?
More than 100 million. But what happens when you search? Do you realize they have more than 100 million products? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it's quick.
It's quick, but it's efficient.
Yes.
When you're typing something, somehow some magic happens and you get to see the product that you have in your mind. Well, you are also doing your bit by specifying the context of the search. If you're looking for an iPhone, of course you are typing I, and that's how Amazon is starting to suggest you iPhone, right? But then, if you're looking for white iPhone, you would also start typing white. So you're providing this contextual information to your search box, and from that the search box is learning what to show back to you. Does it make sense? So at the end of the day, what you want is a happy moment. You want a product that is giving you happy moment. You want to be satisfied by spending money. I mean, come on, you're giving away your money to someone, right? And you want to be happy. So your search, your shopping is actually, it's not like just going in there and buying milk. Shopping is, you're going there, you're specifying your desires, you're telling your wishes, and what's happening at the end of the process is that you've discovered a product that you're looking for, and that's coming back to you. What happens when what you're looking for is not found?
Get irritated.
No,
You get
it's not-
irritated,
it's not
right?
possi- It's not. Maybe it might not be possible that Amazon might not have it.
Yep,
You never know if you do a global search,
yep,
then it might turn up at another online store somewhere.
that's correct. So you will go on Google and maybe search for that product to see if there is any other website which is selling the same product, right? But again, you will always have this confusion in your mind that this another website, how reliable is that website? Am I okay to give my credit card details to this website? Is that a fraud website? How do you figure it out? You do your research, right? But I mean, what you said makes perfect sense. You get irritated when something is not found. And as a merchant, do you want your customers to get irritated?
So they can come back to you again.
They won't come back, right?
Yeah,
because
exactly, they won't
because
come
of the
back to you.
Google.
They won't come back to you.
Yeah, because of the Google. Now you go back to Google, you will search something, and you have lost your customer. And that customer may not come back to visit your website. So how do you get rid of this no result found? There are specialized people, researchers who are doing this research, and they are trying to figure it out that how can we avoid giving no result found on a website. What do you think? What people are searching on your website? If you are a merchant, people will come there, and usually the research shows that there are 3 types of queries people fire. Number 1, they want to get the high quality products. Doesn't matter what the budget is, but they are always looking for value for money. They'll always want high quality products. So often they will type something like this: high quality whatever. Or how do you figure it out if something is high quality product or not? How do you figure it out?
Customer reviews.
Perfect, thank you. What else? You want to provide some hints to your customer and tell them that this is the product that is really good. But what happens if a customer types high quality XYZ? Would your search support that? 84% of the websites don't support that. How do I know that? There was a research conducted by a very well-known institute. It's called Baymard Institute, based in US, and they collected the queries which are being fired on the top 50 US retailers website, and they tried to classify the queries in different categories. Now let me ask you a few more questions. Let's start from the top. Non-product queries. What do you think? Can you give me an example of that?
Store location.
That's correct. What do you think? What would be the most common query on an e-commerce website?
Shipping cost.
Returns. People want to return, and that's what they type. So that's non-product. Second item, exact query. What can you make out of that?
The product is exactly as it has been advertised at, and not maybe the picture might have been doctored, or even the business description might have been oriented wise, right?
It's very simple. You are doing your research on Google
Right.
to figure it out that what product is the one I'm looking for. You are copying the name of the product, you are coming to a website and pasting that name, and now you are expecting that the exit product will come up. That's called the exit query. Now let's start from the bottom. We already looked at the subjective query, like high quality. What do you think about symptom query? Any guess?
How do I cure a problem?
Perfect. And how does it work in offline shopping? Say I'm visiting a pharmacy and I have headache, right? I don't know which medicine to take. So I'll just go to the pharmacist and ask him that, hey, can you suggest me a medicine that's good for my headache? And somehow he'll bring it. Maybe I'll look at the name, maybe I won't because I'm trusting him. And that's called symptomatic query. So people are searching in online world queries like symptomatic queries. Now what would that be? Say you want to buy a dress and you are going to attend one interview. Okay, so of course you'll come there and you'll search something like dress is good for interview. Now that's a symptom. You are saying that I want a dress that is good for interview kind of occasion. So that's symptomatic query, and there are other types of queries, but the problem is that all these complex queries are still not supported, and there's so much of opportunity here. And that's what we do at Klevu. We try to address this part of the queries, and we actually provide that search. Few examples. So this is the current state of the search. We have taken few examples. IKEA. How many of you have shopped on IKEA? Do you find their search good, bad, okay? Yeah. Well, when you search for table lamp, it does give you the correct result. It's nice. But what happens if I change the term, change the order of these terms? Lamp, table. I still see these lamps coming up. Why? Any guess?
You don't consider the solar.
Yeah. How many of you know about solar? Elasticsearch? I totally respect these open source systems, and in fact we use that one of these two as a backend in our search. But these technologies, they don't understand the context. For them, these are just two keywords. It's a lamp and table. They'll go and look around in products to see which product has got these two keywords. And whichever product has got these two keywords, the system will return that back to you. So that's why, this is the first instance I've described to you where you need some intelligence. AI, natural language understanding. We are saying that we want table on which I can put lamp, and my system should show that. Now, how does Amazon solve that problem? Here is an example. So autocorrection, we talked about that. When you type lamp table, what Amazon would do is it will show you all the possible categories. And now it's up to you which category you are selecting. You may choose Amazon warehouse deals, which is possible that it will give you tables, but you may choose lighting, in which case you will see lamps. What people like to buy, as we discussed earlier, it's mainly the top rated things. Now, if you're collecting reviews, they gave you lots of information. The only thing you have to do is encode. I mean, you have to understand what these stars mean and allow people to search on that. So if somebody is typing top rated bags, you want to see the bags which have got good ranking. Well, people want something on sale or on bargain or something that is available on discount. So they may write top rated bags on sale. And now you are continuing to show the top rated things, but you want to show the products where you've got some discount available. Still, people can go one step further. Money is the matter where you want to provide full flexibility to your customer. And how do you do that? You have to understand the price related constraints. On sale under 50 USD, and the product should show the products which are under 50 USD. Reviews. You mentioned reviews. How many of you collect reviews on your website? You collect them? Like, what do you do with them? So that people can read it, right? Anything else? Okay, can anybody guess what can be the use of these reviews?
I mean, a review should be, I mean, obviously reviews should be good and bad. And the thing is though, if a site only has 5-star reviews, then I wouldn't trust the site anyway.
Right.
So one of the reviews probably have to be fully independent.
Right.
And also not all of them should be 5-star, they should also be subjective, otherwise a review has no value.
Yeah, that's
It's
correct.
only you just saying that the product's wonderful.
Yep.
That's self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you can think of?
Research.
Correct. Well, sometimes people leave information behind in the reviews which may not be available in your catalog. Like here, somebody bought a backpack and he wrote that there's a plenty of space in that backpack and it has got nice size pockets. Now if somebody is coming, this is like a symptomatic search, somebody is coming and saying that I'm looking for a bag which has got plenty of space in it or it has got big pockets. Now if this information is not available in your catalog, forget about it. Your system cannot show that. But if you've got reviews, you can process them, you can index this information, and the search will help in getting that product back to the customer. But as you said, reviews can be positive and negative. So you need again an intelligent system which can process these reviews intelligently. It can understand what things are positive, what things are negative. It can extract the positive things and index them. So that's something that has to be done. And you must collect reviews and utilize them. Sometimes, again, this is from reviews. Somebody says that, I bought a gift and my wife liked it. Now, there is an information that for whom that product was bought. If you're collecting that information, there you go. You can actually show the results for this type of queries. There is something called inferred queries. I don't know what will help me in the winter. I just want to say, clothes good for winter. And I want to see the relevant products back. Contextual queries, off the shoulder. Now, what could be the possible products matching this query? So dresses are one thing, of course. What else?
Construction possibly could be like, for example, if you write, I want, say, wedding dresses, either wedding dresses or birthday costumes or other things.
Bags, even bags.
Yes.
These keywords go with them. But you want to learn from the activity, the search activity of the website and show the most relevant results to the customer. Synonyms is another thing. Do you add synonyms to your search? If somebody is searching for blue drapes and in your catalog you have used this term curtain everywhere, you still want curtains to come out when somebody is searching for drap. So what we do when a catalog is submitted to us, we automatically add lots of synonyms to your catalog so that you don't have to worry about it. Everything will be taken care by us. So some of our customers who have actually gone live with this kind of features, here are some numbers, the sort of advantage that they are getting. Because we are enriching the catalog, we are covering lots of contextual information from the catalog, 97% of the queries are answered. You will hardly get no result found. That's the advantage you get if you are applying this NLP technologies to your catalog. 60 plus click conversion. The most important thing is this, and that's you are investing some amount of money and how much return out on investment you are getting. So our customers are on average getting this 22x times return on the investment. We have a plugin in Magento, both in M1 and M2. What are the advantages you get? The first and the topmost is you get to preserve your own theme, your own layout. So you have designed, you have spent so much efforts to design your page, how the results should look like. We wouldn't change how your results are looking like. We will only supply the product IDs which should be shown on that page. The design and everything is preserved. If you are using our templates, then you know there are different UIs, different templates that we offer, and you get to choose between them. We have intelligent algorithms which can decide in which order the product should be displayed. But again, as a merchant, you always want full control on the ranking, and that's something that you can do. These are some of the common features which are requested to us, and you can actually find them more detail about that. Now, when we talk about migrating from M1 to M2, the thing is that as we saw in the first presentation, the data can be easily migrated without making any fuss about it. Our plugins only collect this data. We don't need to know about your design, anything. And all the data is indexed in cloud. What that means that if you are moving from M1 to M2, you can still reuse all the data that we have gathered, all the learning that we have done, just like that. Nothing extra needs to be done. The process looks like this. On M1, you initiate the on-demand synchronization just to make sure that if you have deleted any products, those are being taken care of. On M2, you can copy the credentials of your account. You click on the reindexing button again, and you know all the data is reindexed one more time, and that's it. That's it. This is how the advantage. I mean, this is how you can get the advantage from a SaaS service, because everything is stored in cloud, so you don't have to worry about keeping everything. You don't have to change your databases. We have recently, it's been some time that we have been working with .mailer, and what we are coming out with is a sort of integration that we have done. .mailer provides functionality whereby you can send emails to your customer. You can give them recommendations. Now, because we deal in search, we know what people want to buy. We know what are the things they are looking for and what they didn't find. If such kind of things are coming in your catalog, we can actually send recommendations to such customers. So there is a lot of improvements that we can do as a search company, and a collaboration with .mailer is something that we are looking forward to. Because we have these capabilities of dealing with natural language, we have just started providing a chat support, an automatic chat support. So if you're maintaining a Facebook page where your customers are coming there, you can actually ask Klevu to communicate with your customers, and Klevu will intelligently understand their requirements and it will show the right products to the customer. So that's something that's coming up. Similar to Amazon, there are other chat applications where we will be launching our conversation capabilities. Yeah, I mean that's it. If you have any questions about anything that I said, please feel free to talk to me. And I have my colleague with me here, Paul. I think most of you would know him, Paul Rogers. He's heading our operations in UK. So please feel free to talk to any of us. Thank you.